Hey, Pusher Nation, Dr. Dave here. Peace. We're back with a shoe review. It's that time of the year, and we have a good one for you today. If you're in the market for a marathon shoe for the upcoming 2024 season that's lightweight to the feel, extremely responsive, extremely aggressive on the forward rocker to move you forward, this shoe may be it, so stay tuned. And we're talking about the Hoka Cielo X1. This is not the Cielo Road. Don't confuse it. This is the new X1 marathon shoe from Hoka. Extremely aggressive front rocker. You can see the exposed carbon plate here, and on this side. You can see it plenty underneath here. So we're going to go front to back, top to bottom. As always, put the measurements on it so you'll know all that you need to know in order to make an informed decision whether this is the shoe for you for the upcoming season. I wanted to do this first look on the shoe before I take this out on a first run. Right after I finish filming here, actually going to be out in the track. Going to be trying this out, going to be trying it out this Sunday down in Orlando for the Orlando Magic 5K day after the Olympic Marathon trials. So one of the things that struck me first was the upper material on the shoe. It's a very heavy material, heavy knit material. It's not translucent, it's not plasticky feeling, see-through, that real lightweight material that you see on a lot of the shoes, Adidas, New Balance, even the Nike shoes. This is a heavier knit fabric. You can see light through it, but it is a heavier material. I don't know yet whether that's going to translate over to being a heat factor on the feet come warmer weather. Time will tell. But that at least tells me this upper is going to last a long time. We have kind of a cross pattern on the lacing, which is very nice. You see that on the Nikes, whether Vaporfly or Alpha Fly. You see they're kind of contoured down, cantered at an angle here. The eyelets are reinforced. There's a pull tab on the upper. There is a semi-gusseted tongue, very lightweight, thin knit tongue, stretchy, which is very nice. I always like that. It always gives me a better feeling. So you're not going to have a lot of tongue material bunching up. Still may up here, which happens a lot of times, at least with my feet. I have narrow feet. Time will tell if that happens. We have some nice padding around the ankle area. We don't have any straight in the back for Achilles protector, but we do have that little flare up on the back for a little Achilles protection. Okay, moving to the midsole, this is a new PIBA foam that Hoka decided to go with this year, which hopefully is going to give them a more responsive ride. I know in just testing this out in Boston before I picked them up, just running around the convention floor, extremely bouncy. So I'm looking forward to running in this shoe. It has kind of two layers, upper and a lower portion here on the foam that you can see. As I said before, you can see the carbon plate here. You can see it here. You have the cutouts on the bottom, plenty of them. The showing of the carbon plate there in these little side windows really is just, I think, a cosmetic thing. It's not going to do anything for performance-wise other than letting you know that, yes, there's a carbon plate in there. But by the looks of it, the thickness, you can see that is a pretty thick plate. Let's check out the insole, see what that's like. Contoured on the heel, very spongy. It's not real thin, so that'll provide pretty nice protection for you inside the shoe. Let's check the outsole. Have a lot of holes in there which allow, if you're running on a wet surface, this allows for a better grip rather than having a straight slick outsole, which would tend to give you a lot of slippage on wet surfaces. There is a little grippiness and contour to that outsole, if you can see that. So that will help with stability when taking the corners. If you're taking them fast during a race, there is the outsole rubber on the whole forefoot and in the strategic spots in the back. There isn't any rubber right on the back of the flare because that's the portion that is up off the ground. So unless you're a big hill striker, I'm not. I'm more of a neutral forefoot striker. So if you're a heel striker, you may very well start to wear that out a little bit. So let's check some numbers on here. This is a men's size 10.5. So let me just say that when I tried these on, typically I get a men's 11 US, which usually fits perfect for me, one thumb width in front of my big toe, which is the sizing you want. But I tried the 11 on, and that was about 1.5 thumb width. So I went down half a size to a 10.5, which surprised me that I needed to do because I usually didn't need to do that with Hoka. I have a couple pair of trail shoes from Hoka that are 11s. I haven't had any road shoes from Hoka in quite a while because there hasn't been any that I felt I wanted to put up against the other top-tier marathon shoes on the market. With this shoe being the top-tier marathon shoe that Hoka is coming out with now, I haven't had a Hoka road shoe in a while. I have a couple Hoka trail shoes, and those are both men's 11. So I was surprised when I tried the 11 on, and it was so big that I needed to size down because I haven't had to do that in a number of years with any company for that matter. But men's US size 10.5, we've got that, let me switch over to ounces first. And we're going with the left shoe, and we have 9.5 ounces, and I'll tell you, it does not feel like 9.5 ounces. So let's try just for comparisons, the right shoe, and same thing, 9.5 ounces. Let's change that over to grams, 269 grams for our European counterparts. And as always, let's put our durometer test on there, see what the softness or firmness of that foam is. And we're going on the heel, we go straight down underneath the ankle bone area as low as we can go, and I've got 31.5, and on the forefoot we'll go right under the ball of the foot, and I have 40, and we're going to move up a little bit to the midsection, 27. So we're getting softer as we go up, which is what it should be. And let's check the inside here, 34. Check the outside again, 34.5. The front again, 37. And the inside, 33. Okay? So you can compare that up. We've got 33 in the front, 37 in the heel. And in the future, I'll do matchups between this shoe and some of the other shoes. And when I travel down to Orlando for the next coming week, starting tomorrow, I am going to be shooting film on testing, treadmill testing, all of the shoes, all of the current marathon shoes I have, and it may be up towards about 10 shoes that are on the market right now that I want to see how they perform, bringing down VO2 max or increasing VO2 max, lowering heart rate, increasing running efficiency, which will correlate a lowered heart rate in breaths per minute compared to each shoe out there on the market, and for the type of foam that is in the shoes. So that's the Hoka Cielo X1. These are not on the market yet. In the next week, they will be coming out starting within the next couple days. So you want to take a watch out for that. I'll have a link down below to the shoe when that happens, so check it out. All right, so this is Dr. Dave for Push the Run Nation. Let me know down in the comments, what race shoe are you training with right now, whether for 5K, 10K, half marathon, marathon. What shoe are you looking forward to the most, either that just came out or waiting for it to come out? I'm excited for the Alpha Fly to come out beginning of April, so I can try and get my hands on a pair of those, train with it a little bit, and either wear this shoe or the Alpha Fly in the Boston Marathon this year. We'll see you out in the race course, track, and the roads. Peace.